Yeah, that's me, Mickey. I know you're wondering how I got inside there. Hey, good morning. It's my name, Mickey, once again, where Bread tells a story, and every story has its own moment, and every moment has its own crown. So today we are not going to speak about hair. We are going to speak about chicken coup. So here I am, struggling and struggling and struggling. Why am I struggling? So that I can keep my cook clean. My bird started having sickness, coccidiosis. Oh my goodness, scientific words. So it started have diarrhea. The diarrhea was bloodish. It had some spots of blood and a little bit of brownish watery charcoal. So I said, why am I making my chicken suffer? And I'm the one who made this structure. So I decided, let me enter inside there in every cubicle so that I can make sure the place is very clean. So why do you have to take care of your chicken coop and clean it? Because it will help you prevent yourself from any upcoming sicknesses. It will help you from typhoid. Chickens get typhoid. So there are some worms that come along with the poo that they are not supposed to eat. So that's why you have to make it clean to avoid the chicken from having sickness. They should not eat their poo when it's not dried enough. Yeah, I know some people say that chicken eat their poo. Yes, they eat their poop, but how do they eat their poop when they are well dried? And then they become so like a soil. That's how they eat their poop. But if it's not dry, they cannot eat their poop, and that's how they get sick when they eat the poop when it's all dry, when it's wet. So this is the heap of it. This is a bunch of manure. It is good in vegetables, because when you keep them when it is not dry in other plants, they tend to go to die very quickly. In a choma, they burn the roots, they burn everything about the plant. Because I've ever tried to put it on, let's say, apples, and when the last time that I tried to put it on apples, the manure, when it was not enough dried, oh my goodness, guess what happened? Everything happened. My whole plant died. The roots died, the roots died, the leaves died. So it never made it to grow and reproduce. Even it never managed to better the lifespan of 3 months or even 2 months. Just 1 month and it died. Yeah, so that it is. Manure, when you want to use this manure, don't make sure that the manure is very dried, well combed, kuchanuliwa. Some people I know they can understand that. So when you do that, you're making sure that the manure is usable. So when I was doing this, like I said earlier, my birds were dying and I didn't want them to die more. So I decided to enter here and do a little bit of cleaning for my chickens to become so clean and so smart. I've never realized that when your coop is clean, your chickens are clean. Even your homestead is so clean. You'll not get those fleas in their body. You'll not get fleas on yourself also. There's some fleas that they can bite you and you'll be feeling very itchy, which some people get irritant with it, and then they happen to have some wounds. Others, they don't sleep peacefully because they will be everywhere in your hair, in your body, just sucking your blood, and when they suck your blood, you just feel itchy. So that's why I decided to make it clean, to avoid those fleas and ticks. Ticks also can come up in these areas where dirty places are, and also rodents like panya. They can come in these areas because chickens always stay in a corner where it's clean. They always sleep at a corner. Then, what else do you do? Why do you sweep? You can share in the comment section as to why you always sweep your area of cool. What do you want to avoid when you're cleaning? And it is a natural hygiene. It's obvious hygiene. You should stay clean. But what else do you have to do so that your place can become so clean? What do you avoid? Why do you clean your cool? Just because of hygiene. You can share your ideas as to why you clean your cool and why we have to make it so clean and very, not that thorough clean and that much. And then you can use sand. There are many people who use wood shavings. Wood shavings can increase bacterial infections. So for me, I decided to use sand, and it went well hand in hand with it. Also, to avoid buildup. Yeah, when you use sand, it will avoid some buildup in the coup. When it will become so hard for you to do general cleaning, and maybe if you don't have this kind of scoop, this cement scoop plaster, what do you do with it? What do you do with it? How will you be able to clean it? So to avoid all this, just make sure that you, like, after 2 weeks, you just clean it for it to avoid build up in your chicken. It also depends what kind of chickens you have. There are some chickens like the improved kienyeji, oh my goodness, the improved indigenous kienyeji, indigenous chickens, they tend to poo every time because they eat every time. Oh my gosh, those things eat, they can flabbergast your mind. They eat, my friend, they eat. So for me, this is my place, this is my area. I've already cleaned it, very smart. So I will apply some doo dust. If I don't have doo dust, I use some vinegar, white vinegar, and a little water, and then I sprinkle the area. Or also I can use disinfectant. You can go to the veterinary and order for disinfectant, and then come around and spray the area so that every wadudu, every insect, every bacterial infection that was in that place to die or be manifested and die. So for me, I prefer using such wadudus to make it able to make sure that the place look clean and free of fleas. Some people tend to say that they always use baking soda. For me, baking soda is not an option because I've never used it. I'd prefer go buy doo dust and then I come and sprinkle it, or sievings, yeah, rather than using a lot of other chemicals that will not that are made for cooking. Why should I use things for cooking to the chicken? So I tend to use all this to the area of food. But it's okay, whatever decision you make, it's up to you. But make sure that your chicken coop is very clean to avoid mortality, death, to avoid many infection diseases, to avoid just buying medicine over the counter for your chickens. Just avoid it by making sure the coop is clean, the water drinkers are clean, the feeders are clean, the feed troughs are very clean, so that your chickens will be able to lay eggs peacefully, and they will be able to stay in a clean environment area where everything that you have is not of misuse, and you'll get to enjoy your meal knowing that they are very healthy. Even the eggs are very healthy and smart. So that is how I manage to do my cleaning. That's how I get to do my cleaning, to avoid a lot of irritants in my area of work, in my duty of work. So don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment below on how to manage your coop. It's not a must you have such a structure like mine. You can decide to have a different structure, like a hall. Even if you have a hall, it has to be clean also. Even if you have a hall, it has to be clean. Every chicken coop has to be clean for your own good. So keep in touch till we meet next time. Bye bye. For I forget that trough, it's full of sand. Why did I choose that one? Because it won't store. The poop will dry on it on top, and then I'll just pick the poop and then I throw. That's where they always lay their eggs. That one, I decided to use that one because fleas don't hide in there. The fleas hide in sawdust, and also and then remember, sawdust, they will pour it out, but some they'll tend to shower with it. So that's why I use the sand in that drawer. So this one is another one cubicle, but I'll have to clean it later as I go by. So keep in touch, don't forget to subscribe, kindly don't forget to subscribe, and always remember that your chicken is a favorite meal. Chicken eat grasses, chicken eat everything that I find on the floor, but not everything like everything, but they tend to eat a lot of things. So don't forget to keep in touch. Until we meet again, bye bye.